Good day, everyone. We are the last group and we will be discussing the principle of design. The principles of design are the rules a designer must follow to create an effective and attractive composition. The principles of design are made up of various mixes of the elements of design all put together in one picture, making the picture look better. The principle of design influence the way users view and interact with a design. When we talk about principle of design, you need to remember the words cube vump. Cube vump means contrast, unity, balance, emphasis, variety, movement, and pattern.
Now, let's talk about the first principle, which is the contrast, which refers to value contrast in a work of art. So there are two different types of contrast, the high contrast and the low contrast. High contrast refers to a great difference between colors or elements, while the low contrast refers to a difference between colors or elements.
Unity is the arrangement of elements to create a feeling of oneness. When the parts of an artwork come together, the work has unity. Each part fits in with the others to create a single idea, quality, or a whole design.
So now let's proceed to balance. Balance in an artwork is the placement of all the elements of the composition so that their visual weights seem evenly distributed. So it is the composition of the artwork's staple. So as you can see at the picture, nga if unsa ang makita nato sa left side and the right side is even and the same. And diba, mura siya og something like the mirror, ang object, no? The mirror, mirroring is the best example for the balance. Okay, what you see on the left is mo sa makita sa right. And there are three types of balance: formal balance, informal balance, and radial balance. So, formal balance is a type of balance in which the context on either side of a center line are exactly the same. One side would mirror the other. So, as you can see, if naay center line, ang ilahang center line, ang ilahang left and right side is the same. The mirror lang siya. And informal balance is a type of balance in which two sides of an artwork is not exactly alike, yet still appears pleasantly even. As you can see at the example, that is the example of informal balance. So, there are daghan of examples sa it could be sa daghang examples sa informal balance. It could be face, ganon. Kay, di ba, there are faces na asymmetrical balance ang ilahang kon. Just like me, asymmetrical lang ako ang face figure. And then the last is radial balance. So, radial balance occurs when all the elements in the composition radiate outward from the center or toward it. So, ang gakakuan ani is ang example is katubitang mga ga-hypnotize, di ba na something like black nga mag circle siya din ha. So, muna siya ang example sa radial balance.
Symmetry and asymmetry. Symmetry. If you fold an image in half and it's the same on both sides, it has symmetry. It is symmetrical or balance. If you fold an image in half, it is not the same on both sides, it has asymmetry or symmetrical. It means unbalanced. A work of art can be asymmetric and still be balanced. Why? If the both parts are different from each other yet maintain the sense of balance, that means the artist has used asymmetric composition to create visual tension. In other words, asymmetrical balance comes into play when you have inequality between two sides of the picture but still carry complete and sensible.
Emphasis is the principle of art concerned with making an element or object in a work stand out. Emphasis is the part of the design that catches the viewer's attention. Usually, the artist will make one art stand out by constructing it with other areas. The area could be different in size, color, texture, shape, and etc. For example, in these pictures, so how did that image give emphasis? So it is through highlighting, the color editing, the rest of the image in white and red. Yet the emphasis is on the colored image or colored object. So it is concerned that making an element or object in a work of art stand out.
Variety in the principles of design is a combination of different kinds of elements such as shapes, lines, colors, texture to increase the visual interest of the viewers.
It is the principle of art used to create the look and feel of action throughout the work of art. Artists create movement through a careful blending of elements such as lines and shape.
In principles of design, pattern is the repetition of more than one design elements, while repetitions focuses on a single elements being repeated. The pattern is composed of multiple elements with varying size and depth. Patterns can be irregular or regular. We have rhythm, harmony, and proportion. The use of pattern can enhance the viewer's experience and the look of a final design. The best example for this is a wallpaper and backgrounds.
Rhythm is the regular repetitions of lines, shapes, colors, and other art elements. It is one of the principles of art which denotes movement by using repeated visual art elements to create a feeling of motions in the artwork.
Harmony is the principle of art concerned with combining related art elements to create a pleasing appearance. Harmony creates cohesiveness by stressing the similarities of separate but related, and one should note that harmony is not the same as unity. However, it enhances unity in a work of art.
And that would be all. Thank you for listening.